celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At that 18-yard line.
180. Under 10. Under 10. 10. What's that? 50 pistol. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hurry, hurry. What's that?
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
At the 37-yard line.
Run. That's the what. Hurry! That's the what. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's McKenzie. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Hurry!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Browns 14, Chiefs 7. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hurry, hurry. Check 4, check 4.
On first down, McKenzie. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Chris Jones on the stop. A 6-yard gain brings up 7.
Now a give right side. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
Now a give right side. It's McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Second and 6 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, Let's go, Everyone, you got it. Hey, we're 33. Give me some. Give me some. Over here. Pistol. Hurry. Out.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Chiefs 14. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Hurry, hurry! Watch the twins.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Kill. Real. Press down. Hurry. I got it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert!
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable, in a lot of ways, unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards on the ground.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, McKenzie. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch that in. Got his right. Got his right. Exit. Check.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's complete. It's Miller. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Chopper! Hey, alert 33. I got you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKenzie. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run. Back. Pistol. Hurry.
A give running right is Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Cut back to the left. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking in that run. I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McKenzie. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Tight go. King. 6'6", pull it high.
On 2nd down, it's McKenzie, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
51 the mic, boy. 55.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damiere Byrd, 60 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
180.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Regular.
On first down, McKenzie. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKenzie. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run. Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
And again, it's Chubb. Space to run past the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
180! Check 56. You're right now. Something right now. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check it back. Check it back. Hey, 133. I got it.
They'll try the left side. McKenzie. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah McKenzie saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chiefs 35.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKenzie. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 33.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Check. Fresno. Hurry.
Now Chubb running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a give right side. McKenzie. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On the ground, it's Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. This one fielded at the 5. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
HGOHARD32's. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah,
streets, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.